Hey, what's up? This is Reese with Adore Her Beauty, and if I'm here, you already know what time it is. I need to take care of this chin. I need to take care of this lip. I feel like I just did it last week, but you know how those hormones do. So I'm about to do a chin wax, and of course I'm using Kotamu wax products. So we're going to jump right into this facial wax session today. If you are someone who waxes at home and you need a little help, some little tips, this is the video for you. I'm about to get into it. So as you know, it is super important when you're getting ready to do your wax that you must do it on clean skin. There should be no oils, there should be no debris, no dirt, no lotions or perfumes or creams on your skin. The skin needs to be free and clear of all of those things so that the wax can stick to it. So to ensure that my skin is going to be very clean, we're going to be using Kotamu's pre-wax cleansing spray. So I have my cotton round and I have my pre-cleansing spray. So what you want to do is spray that pre-cleansing spray onto your gauze or your cotton round, and you're going to cleanse the area that you're going to be waxing. The Kotamu pre-cleansing spray has a nice fragrant smell, which I love, but the fragrance has not been upsetting to my skin. So we're going to wax the bottom lip, top lip, sideburns, and along the jawline and down under the neck. Once you have cleansed, you're going to take another cotton round and you're going to dry the skin. Because if your skin is damp or moist, the wax will also not adhere. And I love these cotton rounds because they don't leave bits of cotton on the skin. So yeah, just make sure that your skin is very dry. We're going to be using one of their silicone wax sticks. I do have two, one's for lip, one's for face. And as you know, I'm going to be using their good old green wax. So I spread the wax on my skin in the direction of the hair growth. I'm checking to make sure the wax is set. The wax is set. So now I'm going to pull, lift, and pull taut, and pull that strip, and add pressure. And here is the hair that is on that strip. And you pretty much repeat that process throughout all of the areas that you're going to wax. You're going to apply the wax with the growth. You're going to allow the wax to sit. You're going to lift, pull taut, and pull in the opposite direction but parallel to the skin. And you're going to apply pressure. So we're just going to continue that until we're done. Understand that depending on how your hair grows, your strips may be from left to right, it may be up, down, it may be over a little bit. It just really depends on how your hair grows, so it varies from person to person. So this wax is pretty swift setting. Doesn't take long. We're going to lift, pull, add pressure. Again, it sets. You're going to lift and pull. So the Kotamu green wax is very gentle on the skin. It's hypoallergenic. It works for all skin types. Again, this particular wax sets really fast. It's real soft and stretchy, as you can see. This is one of the things that I love about the wax. If the wax has pliability after you've used it, you can ensure that the wax is going to be a little bit more gentler on the skin. to just take your fingers and feel. And if you feel any little hair prickles, you'll know you need to wax in that area. So I'm feeling a little bit more right here. We're gonna see what's there. And we're actually going to wax in the opposite direction. This is a little technique you can use to get those little stubborn left behind hairs. So I call this technique the reverse lay, because you're actually waxing in the opposite direction. We're gonna lift, we're gonna pull. And these are the little pesky hairs that I felt that needed to come up. Okay, so I'm pretty much satisfied with all of this. We're gonna do our lower lip and top lip. And we're gonna use our smaller little wax stick. I guarantee with my clients, this is much better applied. I don't be as messy, but you know, for me, waxing is so fun. Oh, I'm gonna feel this. Oh, wow. I'm really gonna feel this. I'm really about to feel this. Here we go. On three. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Ooh, I hate lip. Did I tell you how much I hate lip? 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Ooh, it's such a shocker. That little goatee is gone. Bye-bye, baby. Now for the top lip. Got to get in on your mark, get set, go position when I'm waxing my top lip, because it's a doozy. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. We're gonna pull, lift, and on 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. Look at that lip hair. Oh wow. And our last strip. So when you're applying, you really want to go in with some firm pressure. That just helps to make sure the wax is making contact with the hair. Okay, here we go, here we go. I'm telling you, a good wax makes all the difference, especially in those areas where the pain is a bit more sensitive, like the lip and the underarm. A good wax makes all the difference. On 3, 1, 2, 3. That wasn't as bad, but look at those hairs. They are adult hairs. Oh my God. Okay, I feel so much lighter, so much better. We have done the hard part. Now you're going to take your Kotamu Post Wax Oil Spray, and you're going to spray your cotton round. And you're going to apply that oil to every area that you wax. And you can see it gives the skin a nice little shine. You see that shine? Yes. And that is it. This is my Kotamu silicone wax holder. I'm going to show you how to clean this in the next video. So you see it's stuck on the wax all around here and there. I'm going to show you how to get your wax pot cleaned in the next video. So be sure to stay tuned for that. This is Reese, and I'll see you next time.